So hello everybody, we are back. Right, I was in the middle of doing a live stream for you all and the game crashed out on me. The PlayStation basically completely froze up and shut down, and as you can see, you check out his hands and check out his face. Yeah, we seem to have
This is what I've got.
a bit of a glitch going on here. I honestly have no idea what has actually gone wrong here on me, but it has dumped us all the way back to before I had actually shown you the, oh god, sweet rolls, the mod that we were actually checking out at the time. So we're going to do this now. We're going to load it up with this mod. We're going to do them separately this time. So the mod we're actually taking a look at here is called the Pre-War House Player Home, and in brackets Settlement mod. It is by Triple X. It's 2 big axes, 1 small axe. Sync, I believe it is. It's a capital S, small y, capital N, small c, 08. I will of course be putting the name in and be putting the name of the mod on the video. Now the mod was actually released last year. It has been this is version 17 of this mod. The modder has been tweaking and tweaking and tweaking at this mod. Sorry, 1 second. I have no idea where it is, but I'm looking for it anyway. And there should actually be a Lancer's body about here somewhere, but it's a bit dark on it, so I can't see it. So he's not the only one that looks actually I look pretty okay. I really don't know what's going on. As I say, the game crashed out and things seem to be a wee bit strange on it at the moment. So when I first actually got here, oh, didn't mean to take that, there was actually gunners in that vertibird, which they had actually stolen off the Brotherhood. So now that is the building there behind me. The keys for that building are over here at the bus stop, straight across with this guy, Artyom. Oh, I don't know how to pronounce that. So here we are. I take the gun, I take that and that and that, that, I would take M for tops, I suppose. Yep, perfect. Okay. So, in through the front doors. Now, my advice to you, make sure your gun has ammo in it and go kill bullet here. Bullet belongs to the house. Now, come up here. It's not going to be the easiest thing to do, but up here, move your way along, jump up onto the roof and come up here. Now I'm advising you to do this. I'm saying do it now. You don't have to do it now if you don't want to, but it's going to save you coming back out here again. What can I say? I see a Nuka-Cola Quantum. I know something's going on. Over here it says remove the wooden planks, and in here you will find a lovely little stash along with a security key for a safe. Okay. Now I will actually show you the computer where you actually find out about that key. letter, the little mailbox has basically the last edition of the newspaper in there. Like, you know, you can take that if you want, people. It's your call. Now, I absolutely and utterly love this mod and love the attention to detail that the modder has put into things and the way the modder has actually set things up. Literally, I tilt my hat. It is absolutely brilliant. I mean, it is basically, you know, they've managed to find themselves a half decent little house and they've gone to work on it. I mean, I love this. Luke is a crybaby. I have no idea who Luke is, but you're a crybaby apparently. So, as you can see, I mean, they've made it a little home for themselves. And I love the way the food's sitting out and all the rest of it, and it's a ribeye steak. Oh, ribeye. And you've got the wine cabinet, and you've got all the wines and things, and you've got the crockery, and things do not actually. Now this is what I love. See where it says search? I like that. It's the same here. You'll see search. So you can add in stuff, you know, or you can take stuff, whatever you fancy. And it's the same here in the fridge. I'm so used to opening fridges and stuff jumping out on me. It's like search and you can see all the different beverages. I like the way that they've actually done it. They've got a produce shelf with all your vegetables. Here you have bowls of soup, mixed foods there. Over beside it you've got your bowls of soup. Down here you've got your cuts of raw meat in the basket. Here you've got your cooked meat on the plate. And up here you actually do have bottles of milk and bottles of water. You've got dirty water, Institute and purified. So I love the way that they've done it, and I mean the way they've actually put the food into the cooker and things like that. I think that is absolutely brilliant. I mean, search the mug rack and there's the clean coffee cups and all. I mean, I just major respect for the it must have taken them forever to do this. So I mean the wee ironing board and everything, and you're going to want that key, by the way, everybody. If you actually had seen my stream earlier before everything crashed out on me, you'd be killing yourself laughing, because I was running around like a lunatic looking for that key. And I actually fell upon it whenever I came back to check things, so I did. So the alcohol shelf, because I actually did record this video for you, and it went wrong on me and it crashed out again. It was like, please, I'm going to start screaming. So PlayStation just seems to be in its funny half hour of recent for me. I don't know about anybody else, but it really does seem to be in its funny half hour for me. As you can see, you've all your smoking paraphernalia, so that lighter stuff that I took, you can actually put in there. And as you see, the wick is just like, you know, thing, and the other bit has actually got oil with it, so if you need it. The cigarettes, I'm just going to steal them, and the cigar shelf, I'll steal them, and the rest can stay. I might have to, and the wee fish tank with the wee fishies flipping about. I mean, they've got a new owner now, so we'll have to make sure they get food, although I've no idea what food you can give post-war fishies. Yeah, I'm sure we'll find something for them. You have bookshelves here you can actually put books into. You have your jumpsuit, you have comic books, if you just want to put them there instead of actually storing them over there in the magazine racks. You got a dresser here, and we're missing a note. Brilliant. Okay, there should actually be a note here which says terminal password. Okay, and for some reason it seems to have gone missing on me. Now I don't actually need the terminal password. The terminal password just basically gives you the clues that you need to find that stuff up on the roof. Fortunately, my terminal password is actually missing. Don't know what's happened there. So there's your magazine racks, as I was saying to you. Here in the bathroom you've got the clothes hamper, you've got your bathroom cabinet, your first aid box, your shower. You can actually sit on the toilet, as you can see. And if we go in here, okay, I don't know what's going on here. I really don't, people. I'm completely lost and confused. But this bit here tells you all about the guy whose body we found outside. He has been trading with a guy called Victor, and he's not very sure about Victor. But Victor has been bringing him a lot of stuff. Okay, and he is, you know, he's sort of trusting of him, but he's not very trusting of him. If you want to stop any of these and pause it and read it, feel free. I have read them twice already. This tells you about crafting for his old 44 revolver. And I will actually show you at an ammo bench. And this is where he says about he has a bad feeling about today, about the deal that he was actually going out to do. Now the key you actually got from the roof, that's what it unlocks, and you get a bottle of a 1916 Pierre Smirnoff vodka. I know a few people that would kill to get their hands on that. So here you have the dresser. Now this was the handgun, the key that I took from downstairs, and there is the gun. It's a 2-shot Walther PPK pistol. There you are. Does a damage of 322. I will so be seeing how much we can mod her up. Document briefcase is just the detective file cases. You can use the bed, as you can see. Over here, you open the curio doors, search bobby pins. There's bobby pins there, and the marble should actually be sitting there. So there should be marble sitting in there for you. I'm literally, I don't know what's going on anymore here. I've given up. It's crashed out on me, and you know, it's just like the PlayStation is in its funny half hour with me right now. And I actually know what caused it to happen, so I have actually disabled the mod that was causing it. So hopefully it shouldn't crash again. Fingers crossed. We have actually found the problem. Sigh relief there. So here we go, and in we go to the garage, because another piece of the marble, he says, should be in here in the garage, and I shall show you. So you have a lot of things like the ones I showed you in there, which is things all stored up. I mean, I love this. He's actually got the tool rack sitting up all nicely on the armor bench. There should have actually been a suit of XO1 sitting there, but as I say, the game's in its funny half hour here on me, people. You have the medical cart there. These a rack of blood samples. I'm not sure what they're for. I'm not sure if they're the viable blood samples that you can use in the Brotherhood. These down here, as you can see, you've got ammo rounds, you've got your chem shelf with everything here. I'll just take those. I love the wee periodic table in the background there. And as you can see, you've got like a little sort of work area. Now the lockers here, you just put things into, like the foot lockers. These I absolutely love. This one is for your regular ammo. As you can see, special ammo is the likes of the 2mm, fusion cells, gamma, flame refuel, all that type of stuff. Of course you can see obviously mini nukes and missiles, and this here is your grenades and your landmines. Here you have your mods. Here you have heavy ammo, light armor and helmets. I love the way he's got it all split up for you. Here is basically your handgun rack, rifles, heavy weapon and melee. I've no idea why we've got these, but we do. You've got a couple of stealth boys here. Inside the safe you actually have 30 pre-war money. That's just a little military crate. The caps, there's 350 caps for you, and then you actually have paint if you want to go painting. There is actually a paint brushes down here for you, and over here with the crafting components. I'm going to hazard. There's your other marble for making up your what do you call it, your gun. So now the settlement bit is next door to it. It's not the most massive settlement area, but I quite like it. I think it's a nice little settlement area. I do hope the two Brotherhood ones do their little sort of interaction that they've been doing with each other. I've been finding it quite funny. So I'm going to guess whenever the vertibird was being shot at, these two jumped out and they managed to get stuck in the settlement. So if you go down here, and the main gate key will actually open here for you. Yep, they're still there. There they are. And this is the Fort Hagen private land, and this is where your settlement area is. Oh, they're going to do their joke. Ah, I was hoping they would. So your workbench is here. As you can see, I think it's quite cool looking, the fact that it's changed colour this time. In here is for your food. So as you can see, you've got your planters up already for you to plant up your food on. Okay, this one's changed. Put your gun away, you numpty. So it's not the biggest area, as you can see, but you do actually have this little house. Now, you'll need a lockpick of a novice.
Got it.
To get the door open. You could take away this chair and put in another bed. As you see, you've got this bed here, and you have this, which is Old Dependable. And we shall take a look at Old Dependable for you. Okay, where did Old Dependable go? Now do you see what I mean, people? I'm having one of those days. Never mind anybody else. Let's inspect it. There we are. Right, so it's a silver short barrel, mahogany stock, glow sight, an old silver spiked muzzle brake custom receiver. It does 227 damage. So there you are. It's a nice little sort of thing there for you all. So, and I'll go back down to the baby. Right. And over here on the table, you'll find an ID card. You're not going to do that one about the joke, no. That was actually quite funny. The scribe actually turns around and says to him, do you know any good jokes? And he says to him, no, I'm not a very funny person. And the other guy says to him, oh, well, I thought it would be good for morale, you know. The other guy says to him, I tell you what, how's about you do some firing? Or how's about you fire your gun? I always find that funny. And the scribe turns around and says to him, you're right, you're not funny. I actually thought it was hilarious. So the work that's actually been done is he's worked on the pool house here to make it look a little bit more worn, so it sort of fits in with everything. You see we've got a whiskey bottle and a rum. The whiskey bottle's rubbish, I'm going to be dropping that in a second. We've got more San Francisco sunlights, as you can see. So I like the idea of me on wee pool, just jump in and go for a wee swim. Swim about. So yeah, it's quite nice. Now, the very, very nice little bit about this place is actually down here. So if you come down just here beside the stairs, loose brick, if you push in and you go in, you will find a set of double doors to the secret Undercroft. Now it sort of gives me the idea that it's a bit like sort of a crypt, and they've actually modded it up so that it's, you know, the person has put all this work into it, so it's actually a power armor bay. I think that is very, very, very cool. I love the fact that they're white here, and you've got the tool chest and everything else. So this one is Diamond City, and that one over there is classical, and as you can see, you've got the wee buttons to turn the radio on and off, so whichever you fancy listening to. So, but all in all, I mean, I am bowled over by the amount of work and the attention to detail that the modder has actually put into this mod. I think it is absolutely spectacular. So, and you know what I'm like about my settlement building and my going over the top with everything and all the rest of it, people. So, well, I shall flip out here, and I shall get this uploaded for you all. And the one we're going to check out after this is the treehouse. So I shall say stay safe and have fun, and I will catch you all on the flip side. This is Sentinel out.